A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Bareth. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Rushes on.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing. Carr unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Breaks into the open. Gets away from one, finds room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Laterals it back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come up.
Makes the grab in their space. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Complete on the left to Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here's Carr to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Carr above the noise. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Knute Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Selling the fake. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change.
There he goes. He's at the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. In the red area, it's Danzy.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Trojans are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Carr. Back's got it on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Third and long right here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sends it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Trojans! He got a step and just dusted the field. tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throwing, Carr. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Mobley. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give is to Williams. Knocked down immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Works the middle. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. They're working that left side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Handoff to the single back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well run him again. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Right at the line. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The run inside. It's Jordan. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the #1 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. The victory caps the season there for them at 11-1, one of the best regular seasons in program history.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rid of it on the RPO. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Jordan. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Pushes ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The Trojans will try to convert on fourth down. Gets the back moving. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He was draped all over him as soon as he caught the ball. Knocked him down behind the line, and they get the stop on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Mobley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Carr. Out wide right, it's Walton. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under pressure. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Defense all over him.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
2nd and 12. They'll ride him again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. To the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Going to the run, it's Mobley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Play action, Carr. Buys time to his left. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Whip it out to the back on the screen.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Anderson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Drops back on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field, try to make those big plays, trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He's changing the play. Hits the hole. It's Jordan. All over him immediately.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Play fake. Carr. Moving to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. To the ground, he's got it again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see he gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. To the 15. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second and long here. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. The ball is out behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the move, it's Mobley. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Carr on play action. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
To advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese